Okay, so good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis. Today is the 16th of February 2023. We have the expiry session today, and yeah. So I was able, go charting team helped me to fix this issue, and yes, I was just marking those levels. So let me just zoom in a bit, and okay, let me first go back to the higher time frame in terms of what's happening at the moment. So first of all, yesterday we had this double distribution, and what happened is we saw supply shutting off in the lower edge, or the lower this particular lower part of the distribution. So, and there are a lot of anomalies. Like, first anomaly is we got poor lows, the I think A or B period low, J and K, so a lot of poor lows are here. So I was actually looking for it to break and reverse, and then I was expecting a short covering rally, but before that it happened, so that's fine. I was just looking at the lows, because the low is an anomaly. Second thing is, I was looking at, so there were sellers which were trapped, shorts which were trapped, and if you see the overall balance which is created is in this particular range. Okay, so today, anything above, I think 41,700. So this is 41,700, and this is 41,500. So that's what my action plan is, because this is the zone where a lot of sellers have been trapped. Yeah. So I'm expecting some sort of responsive buying here, and see if we have a continuation to the upside. Okay. Secondly is what I'm looking and seeing is, so we are still trading in this range. So 41,800 is where supply is seen. 41,200 is where the supply is shut off, and how beautifully market profile is helping in terms of identifying why it stopped here, and so these are some of the zones which I was just looking at. So the current time is 8:56. We will be looking at the pre-open data. But yeah, overall, yes, supply is the one, or the shorts are the one who are currently getting squeezed, and they are trying really hard, and currently majority of the stops are around the 42,000 level. Okay, and plus there are also some single prints here around 42,200, and this is also single print, or not a single print, but a spike. So 42,600. So I'm expecting, if it crosses 42,000 today, expect some supply coming in at 42,200 and 42,400 and 42,600. Yeah, because see, these guys are really smart, and they play with bigger money. So you have to understand what's their game plan, and that's what I'm trying to decode, and that's where market profile is helping me to understand how the price is developing and how the auction is developing. Okay. Similarly, if I see on the smaller time frame chart, that is the 30-minute time frame chart, I'll just zooming out, and let me bring in the the 1st of February, so that we have the entire range. Okay, so this is the entire range, and still 42,000 is the area of interest, and right now I'm seeing there are trapped shorts from 41,700 to 41,400. There are another areas where the sellers are trapped, or the shorts are trapped, that is 41,400 to 41,300. And below those areas are where the buyers are present, and you're looking at all these zones where I'm seeing buyers are gonna come in, okay, and the lastly is this is the maximum zone where the sellers are trapped, so 4200 to 39,900. Yeah, so this should give you some idea in terms of where the buyers are and where the sellers are. So I already done the grunt work or the hard work, and the guys who are trapped here, they would have kept their stop losses here, or from the higher time frames are their stop losses here. Yeah. So overall, yes, we have got shorts trapped, and they are the ones who are taking the price higher, and the pre-open. So the time is 8:59. The pre-open data will begin in some time, and yeah, let's see how the overall price develops and how the overall price opens. So there is some bandwidth issue which I'm having. That's why my live won't be coming out great. So I stopped the music. Still, there is some bandwidth issue going on. That's fine. Okay. So I'm deleting this, and let me just zoom in, and yes. So what's the trade plan for today? What should you do, or what should you see? So let me first bring in the options data, and looking at the options data, the inventory. First of all, okay. So first of all, the inventory is long. Then second, so that's the first point. Second point is the shorts. So there are a lot of shorts which got trapped yesterday, and that's why we saw this up move, and 41,600, 41,500. There were a lot of shorts creating positions, and they were, and so the pre-open, like a lot of guys, I would not say a lot of guys, but a lot of folks are expecting that, okay, we will open a gap up. Yeah, if it happens, it happens. So what I suggest is have an open mind. Don't get biased, because see, these are markets, and you never know, and markets are really dynamic, and markets are really efficient. So just be content enough. So what I mean by content is have some sort of satisfaction, and start understanding the markets first. Yeah, a lot of guys on Twitter and YouTubes of the worlds, they are telling that, oh, we will be getting a gap up and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. So yeah, but that's fine. That's their share of thoughts. Yeah, you can, but you have to understand why they are saying it. So I'm even though as per my conviction is telling me that yes, we can have a gap up, but I saw some supply do coming in now. What can happen is we can open above 42,000. Yeah, this is a psychological level. So if we open above 42,000, then we should see so we should be prepared. We should be prepared. Are we seeing continuation higher, or are we seeing a reversal? Because what people are going to do is, oh, gap up, they are going to buy a lot of calls or go longs. They might get trapped, or they might continue riding the trend. You never know. But the point which I want to make is have a plan. Don't come into markets without any sort of plan. Have some plan, have some clarity. Okay, so coming back to the data, 42,000 is the area where again a lot of call positions have been created. There is a reduction in 42,900, some addition happening at 42,800, and then rest is all reduction. And here if you see, still so 41,500, 41,500, 41,600 is where the puts, there is a slight decline, but yeah, seeing more puts here, it's an equilibrium state. So let me draw it again. If you see, for me the level of equilibrium is 41,700. This is, for me, based on the options data, this is the level of equilibrium, and above it is where the call positions have been created, and there are sellers at 42,000. So they are expecting a gap up. Let them come, let them try to trap, and 42,200, 42,300 are the areas where I'm seeing again good call positions or good writing has been already been done. Okay, coming to the lower side, yes, 41,500 is a psychological level. A lot of put positions have been created, and I'll be looking at the pre-open data, and let's see, because if you look at the market profile chart, there are single prints above. That's where the supply is present. The option data is also telling the same thing, and we can have a big splash or a big rock coming or a big order coming in, and yeah, so be prepared. So just have an open mind and be prepared. Okay. I think I'll first start with the options data first, and then we will look at the pre-open data. Options data, it might be telling a story that yes, because yesterday we had short covering, and yeah, there should be more change in OI on put compared to calls. So if you see, yes, the 6 strikes, right, 3 OTM and 3 ITM. Yes, so okay, now this is something different. Let me see here. Okay. 50, 60, 70, 80, 80 and 30, 110, 110 on OTM, 40, 30, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so more put positions, more inventory is created on put OTMs. So, that's what it's telling me. ITM, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22K. Here, there has been some covering, so around 4K. Yeah. So more positions have been created ITM inputs, and the calls are the ones who are exited. Okay. So 42,000 is the level. Let's look at what's happened there. So less number of change in OI for put, more call positions have been added here, and more call positions have been added at the 42,500 level. Again, more call positions are getting added 40 to 200. So yeah, so there are supply, there is really good number of supply, which is present, and 41,500, 51,000, 32,000, and 41,000, just 24. Okay, so yeah, so here it's pretty less, but here good number of positions. That's what the data is suggesting me and telling me. So let's see, what the pre-open data says. So the current time is 9:05. We will be getting the data in some time, and yes, it's still open. And in the meantime, let's look at the global markets. Before going to the global markets, let me just quickly check in terms of not the news, but are there any events which is happening. So today, 16th of February, yes, jobless data is going to come up. I would say a very news-driven week, in the US. Their PPI number is going to come up, employment rate is come up, housing rates are going to come up. Yeah, so and there is some Fed speech. Fed speech is going on. And tomorrow again it's Fed speech. Forex is fine. So a very eventful week, from the US perspective. A lot of data might break the overall analysis, but yeah. Okay, so going back to the global markets. Dow Jones is positive. It's positive to flat. Nikkei is positive opening. Hang Seng is it's 2% up. So both the spot and the futures, they are all trading positive. Dollar index has reduced. USD INR is flat. VIX has decreased from 13. It's gone to 12.86. Good sign. Crude has increased. Because of some war or some of those scenarios. Gold is also pretty flat. Yeah. So I believe Hang Seng is the one which are in green, but more or less the Asian markets and the US markets, they are in green. So I'm expecting a sort of a gap up, and let's see if it opens above 42,000 or is it below that. So the time is 9:07. Let me go to the TradingView chart. Yes, so the pre-open is out and it's opening around 41,925. Okay, 41,925, and this is the zone where the supply is present. This is from the volume profile perspective. Let me just hit refresh. Yes, so the data is in 41,925, 194 points, 0.47%. All are, if you see, all are in green, and the HDFC, where is HDFC? HDFC is opening pretty flat, 2.9, 1670 to 1673. That's fine. and majority of the change seen is in federal bank. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so those are some of the components. And let me hide the OI data, and this is where the price is opening. So what is the action plan now? Yeah, so first of all is we are okay. So first of all, let me draw this level 42,000. Second is we are opening with a good gap up, so we are opening out of balance, but we are nearing the 42,000 level. Yeah, so we are just 75 points away from 42,000. So the overall auction path, which can happen is, so first of all, don't do anything. If you have been long yesterday, or BTST traders, there will be some responsive selling coming in, and see the reaction at the previous day high, and see if we get a reversal. If the reversal happens, then odds increases to tag the 42,000 level, and we should see some sort of continuation. Yeah, so that's my trade plan number one, or what I'm seeing right now. Second can be, it is just we are having continuation tag, fill the gap, and then we are just balancing in this overall range. Yeah, so 42,000, 41,800, those are the two inflection points which I have. And second is 42,200, where I'm gonna see supply coming in. But 42,000 is an important a psychological level. Lot of stops present above, around this level, or around this, or above this zone, correct? And if you see, there is a single print here, and there is a single print here. So supply can come in, but yeah, observe the reaction at the 42,000 level. Okay, let me just zoom out this chart. Let's see what is present above 42,000. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any major buying happening. So I'm looking at this, no major buying happening. Let me just hide this. Yes, there is a retracement zone here. So, but yeah, it did got triggered. So okay, I'll not look at that. And there is a swing high, but yeah, nothing, no pressure point also I'm not able to spot. Okay, so yes, very straightforward day. Observe 41. So see the reactions. 42,000 should act as support. Resistance, and 41,900 as support. And wait for the market to settle down. Don't be in a hurry. Yeah. So that's the overall trade plan. And let me go back here. Yeah, nothing much. So okay, so we will just look at this chart. The time is 9:12, and let's see how the market opens, and what we see the reaction. Yeah, so let me just journal the pre-open data. In the meantime, the time is 9:12. Pre-open is 41,925.7 plus 194.65, that is 0.47%. So inventory is long, from the pre-open data. 41,900 to observe, and 42,000 to observe. So these are just the notes. I'm in habit of just jotting this down, because it helps overall, from the not psychology, but from the subconscious level. And you can execute fast trades. So what I mean by fast trade is, so assume it is opening here, right? And if it is getting accepted above this, then you can take a quick long, targeting the 42,000 level. Or if it goes up, comes back down, and if it is just chopping here, then you can take a put, keeping a stop loss above something, the swing, near a swing high, and then target this. So, or mid can be the first target, and this can be the second target. So those are some of the quick scalp trades which I'm looking at. We also have this previous day VWAP here, that is below 41,600. Yeah, but yeah, this entire zone, this thing which came yesterday, right? They are the ones, who are the retracement zones, and we will be having some sort of a retracement and responsive buying coming in. Correct. So the time is 9:13, sorry, 9:14 now. So we are having a gap up. I'm just noting those things down on my journal. We are having a gap up, and observe the reaction. So if you understand from the reaction perspective why it is very important, is a lot of will be eager to buy. Yeah. So overall, everyone is looking to buy, or everyone is looking to go long. So just sit and wait patiently. Yeah. And see, and we will see, how the price is getting reacted. Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I just changed it, but yeah, so the auction will open in next 10 seconds. And yeah, we'll let's just observe the reaction, and how the price opens. So just move this a bit here. So nice responsive selling is happening. So 41,900 is the level. Let me just hide this, so it becomes, so good responsive selling is coming. So failure to move above, so this was a good short trade, but yeah, we are nearing the previous day high. Let the gap be filled. So currently the auction path number 1 is what is playing out pretty well. Let the gap be filled, and the gap is not filled, and I'm seeing a lot of, there is some responsive buying happening. Let me just delete this, and okay, let me refresh this chart, and we will look at the order flow, and what's cooking, or what's happening. Yeah, so we still have a gap. The stops above 41,800 has been cleared. Let's look at the numbers. So we have got trapped buyers around the high. So yeah, so okay, I'm not expecting so wait for this price to move higher. Overall, I'm looking for some responsive selling at 41,900. The buyers are the ones who are trapped. There were some unfinished auctions which got cleared, and there are still some unfinished auctions which has been created. Okay, and this was the area where there were some buyers. Okay, so let it go up. Now if you see, the buyers are coming in, 735, 5. So this is a stacked buying zone. So this is what I'm looking as an immediate or a nearest support zone. Okay, so let it continue higher, let it break. So we are getting accepted above 41,900. I'm looking at this level as the area of supply to come in. We are just 3 minutes in the auction. No need to trade, just sit and wait and observe. So I'll just remove this stop level. Okay, I'll do that later. Let me add, so this is the upper stop, and this is the lower stop. We still have a gap which is intact. And yes, if the price moved higher, now we should see continuation, and there are unfinished auctions up above. So if we see continuation, that is fine. So you can go long, keeping your stop loss around this level, targeting the 42,000 levels. But yeah, failure, or you can keep your stop loss below here at this level. So it should go up. We should see continuation higher, not lower. Failure to go higher, and if price again starts moving lower, that's a good fast scalp trade to the lower side. But what we are seeing is, this is acting as the level of support now. So good trapped buyers, so good buying has happened. This is an inflection point, and yeah, so the price is still chopping around it. So wait and watch. I'm just waiting and watching. Yeah. So you can take a short, keep your stop loss up here, and target here. That's a quick, I think 10 point 5 to 10 points more. But yeah, I'm not seeing any. I'm not taken any trades yet, and just observing. Okay. So failure, so look below and fail. Now we are hovering around 41,900. See the reaction at 41,900. So here, yes, the price is not able to go higher. Let it continue to chop. This is a chop zone. Failure to go, so look above and fail was the scenario wherein I shared a put trade, and there are some supply getting shut off at the lower edge. So let this range. So if you missed that trade, then what you have to do is let this range get some clarity from this range. So if the range high gets break, go for a call. If the range low gets broken, go for a put. But yeah, so 41,900 has been broken. Now let's see, we have continuation to the lower side, and whether this particular gap gets filled or not. Okay, so yes, so that's it for today. I'll be observing this. Also, this top level at 41,856. That's where again I'm looking for some responsive buying. But we are still way above the half back. That's fine. So there is some supply getting shut off here. So yes, those who are in profit, you can trade your SL, or you can just book your profit and just wait for this to break. Failure to break, then we can have a reversal to the upside, because there are some unfinished auctions. Let me just zoom out. Yeah, so there is some unfinished auctions, and then we have got trapped buyers here and trapped sellers here. Yeah, so a very important, or very good day.